Well, spring is here, and it's time to put away the dark liquors and bring out the lighter fare. Here to walk us through this season's quintessential rosés is James Malios, owner of the popular Manhattan restaurant, Amali. Hi, James.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys. I'm really happy to be here. It's rosé season.
It is rosé season.
And it looks beautiful, all these glasses over here.
So why exactly is it rosé season?
Yeah.
Why are they so popular during the spring?
Well, you know, it's when they release the new vintages of the great rosés. So right now, if we were in Cannes, not that obviously it's great to be here, but if we were in Cannes, we would be drinking rosé.
Really? So is that what all the celebrities over there are drinking right about now?
Absolutely. So right now, Provence is the birthplace of rosé. Greek settlers, it's the oldest wine known to man. Greek settlers planted those grapes in basically Provence, where Cannes Festival is right now.
So rosé has been popular in Europe for years, but now it seems to be having its sort of renaissance in the U.S. Why is that?
Absolutely. I think because people finally realize that rosé wine is something special in and of itself, and it's not the blush wine that used to be so popular in the late 70s, the white Zinfandels of the world.
Exactly.
So how do you really go about determining what is a good rosé or not?
Sure. The first method is, if you're familiar with olive oil, you know, they say extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
So extra virgin olive oil is the first press. Before they press any more. The best rosés use that method. It's the first press of the red wine grapes.
Gotcha.
Okay, so on average, how much should we look to spend on a bottle of a good rosé?
That's actually the best thing about rosé, is that for between $10 and $15, you can get a quality level of rosé that's far better than if you bought, for example, a California Chardonnay.
Really?
All right.
Yes.
That's a great
I like
deal.
that.
Yeah.
So you brought some rosés for us to try. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And Michael's over here mixing it up for us.
All right, so let's get the party started. The first one we're going to try is called a Ono rosé or One or...
Yeah, you know, the easy way in Greek it means actually in wine there is truth. So we can, that's a much easier way, even for me speaking Greek, to say it.
Okay.
And that's the first wine right there, the
This
lightest
one?
colored rosé. Right, exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you going to join
beautiful.
me?
I would love to join you.
Thank
I'll
you.
pass him a glass. There you go.
Come join me at my...
Now, what's so special about this one as Lola tries it?
So there's two things. First,
Yes.
all these wines are organic, and they're all Greek.
Okay.
Okay.
So not only is rosé having a resurgence, but Greek wine is having a moment, certainly of resurgence right now, or resurgence, I should say, in the American market.
Can you really taste the difference between an organic and non-organic wine?
That's a great question. What I would say you see the most is differentiation between bottles because of the natural winemaking methods.
This is nice.
How would you describe the smooth?
It's not harsh at all. It's just, yeah, it's very smooth. It's
you want to
it's
smell?
lovely.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's so one of the reasons why we picked these three wines is they all exhibit, while all rosés have a strong fruit characteristic, each one of these wines exhibits a different characteristic of wine generally. So this first one that you like so much, Lola, it represents wildflower or florality in wine. So if you smell, like sort of any flowery notes to the wine,
That's true.
that's what makes that wine different from the other wines we're going to taste.
Very nice. And what's the next one we have?
Sure.
Go back.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a little rosier in color than the
Correct.
first one. And what's the name of this gorgeous beauty?
So this one is Zafirakis.
Zafirakis.
Yes, you say it with a big sort of,
Zafirakis.
use your hands and Zafirakis.
Now that's very Greek.
You know what? Even being Greek, it's one of the most Greek names I've ever heard of.
Really?
Well, I think there's, as close as you are to Zorba, that's how Greek the name is.
Oh, really?
Now, this one smells a little
That's
fruitier.
actually very funny.
Thank you.
Would that be correct to say that this smells a little fruitier?
It is. You're absolutely right. So this wine, what this shows is minerality. So the soil this wine is grown in is a flinty granite type soil rather than a maybe more, may I? Do you
Yes,
want?
please. Smells good.
Zafirakis.
Zafirakis. You sort of have to sort of
Zafirakis.
Is that well?
give a.
Is that like bottoms up in Greece?
Actually, what we say is yamas.
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 Ah,
Perfect.
I like that.
Perfect.
Yamas.
Yamas.
There we go.
See, I feel left out. Where are the? Do you have the virgin?
Yes, we
shrinks
do
here?
actually. Mike right now is working on the.
Okay.
This is fruitier than the first one.
It is. It is.
Definitely.
It is. And Mike right now is working on a cocktail that is what we call a mocktail or a rosé mocktail.
Okay.
That uses syrups that we make ourselves at a Mali restaurant.
Now, I've never heard of a rosé cocktail. Is this something that you created, or is this becoming popular and more ubiquitous around New York City?
The cocktails that we have here are cocktails that Mike and the restaurant created.
Oh.
But I would say generally, much with the rise of popularity of rosé, you also have a popular rise in the cocktails.
Okay, so this is a mocktail for Shannon because
Correct.
he doesn't drink.
Mocktail.
You don't want to have exactly. One should drink alone, Shannon.
Oh, thank you.
And then you're actually going to make us a few cocktails. Why don't we bring some of our friends over?
Yes, Shantae Bacon
Come on
from the
over here.
135th Street Agency. Got to get that in there for her.
And so,
And Corinne Green, you still here?
So while Shantae's walking over, talk to us about
come
how you
drink
make
something
a rosé mocktail exactly.
I have one for you.
Sure. So one of the great things about rosé
Make it a party.
is that it actually ranges in color from orange to a deep purple.
All right.
People always think of rosé as pink,
Okay.
but in reality, the shades range from orange all the way to almost a dark purple.
Really?
So the inspiration behind this mocktail was we took strawberry and blueberry syrup with basil, a little bit of lemon juice, and some seltzer water. Just easy to make at home.
This looks beautiful.
So this
Thank
one,
you.
is this one mine?
This is
yours.
yours.
Mocktail.
It's matches your
Okay.
shirt.
that I have.
We spike that.
It smells good too. I know, right? I'll still be tipsy. Like,
Now, so Shannon's trying his mocktail. What do you think?
it's actually really good. I like the mint you put in there. Michael, good job.
Good job, Michael. Okay, and Shantae, that's a zafarakis.
Safarakis.
Got
And
it.
that is the Ono
In wine, there is truth.
and wine there's
this
truth.
is truth? Okay.
Yes, and when you toast one another and say yamas.
Yeah.
Yamas.
Now, I know
Alright.
you brought a lot of these from Greece. Is there a certain region that the different rosés come from that are better than others, and a different time of year that they're made?
Sure. The actually the third rosé we have is if you've heard of Mykonos or Santorini, this is their next door island, sort of
Oh,
the
okay.
redheaded stepchild island.
Right.
Not as popular.
Is that this one she has now?
That actually, yes, that's actually made with that rosé.
Okay,
Okay.
so now I have what in my hand exactly?
So you have a rosé mimosa.
So this is a rosé mimosa. Okay, and this, what else is? But now what's this? This is a martini, clearly. I'm not too fisty. This is just
help
for
you
the
here.
demonstration. Okay.
They look like peach.
Now, explain to me what is at the bottom of this glass. I don't know if they can get a
actually a sugar
close-up of
cube.
that.
Yeah.
It's a sugar cube.
Okay, that's
A couple
beautiful.
of dashes of orange bitters on that, a little blossom water, and then the rosé on top with a splash of soda.
Now, what does it do to have the sugar in the bottom?
Just
Just
you
sweetens
throw
it
a
up?
cube.
For
Yep,
taste.
it does.
And
It
what's
does.
what's in the martini?
Martini is Kettle One vodka. We use a little Cointreau, which is kind of like a triple sec, basically.
Oh, I know what
A
Cointreau
little rosé wine, and that also has a little bit of orange bitters and a little bit of orange blossom water in there.
Thank you so much.
Right.
So while you make a martini for Shantae,
Absolutely.
we're going to say thank you so much for being
thank
here.
you
We
very
will be
much.
visiting your
Appreciate it.
restaurant. You are fantastic. And
love to have you.
everybody, let's say yamas together.
Yamas.
Yamas. Yamas. Yamas.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360. Toast.